Hey guys, so today's call is going to be pretty quick. I just wanted to go over how to grow your Instagram organically, the approaches I use, and what has worked for a lot of our team actually, and me and Dakota very much especially this past year. So I'm going to share my screen and give you guys a walkthrough. I will say that, like, for me, and I plan on using this video for like new coaches as well. So I'll say a lot of things you guys totally understand already, but I see the most success with my business using Instagram and Facebook. When I first started my business, it was Facebook. And as a new coach, that can be kind of scary trying to tackle Facebook and Instagram. So if it's something you don't think you can handle, try to tackle one at a time. And then, figure out what you love more, and then eventually you can add both. So mine, I get good people from Instagram, I'd say, or from Facebook, and I'd say I get great people from Instagram. It kind of depends, but for the most part this year, my bread and butter has been Instagram, and especially with connecting new people to new people. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Hey. Okay, so this is my Instagram. First things first is, obviously your vital behaviors is being a product of the product. So when people come to your profile, the first thing this is like, their first impression of you, right? So you want your bio to be you and attractive. You don't want things that slap, like you don't want to put in your bio, Beachbody coach. That's a first turn off, right? These are all things about me. And so it's the first impression. It's being a product of the product by, you'll see in my stories, and I'll give you guys an example. It's posting about me. If you guys have listened to any of my training videos, you've learned about the color wheel and having all the different characteristics about you in the color wheel. It's basically what I do with my Instagram and my stories is I have all those different topics about me. Jesus, my husband, coffee, being a mommy, being a fur mom, fitness, tattoos, traveling, and that I'm a retired daycare provider. Then you have the option of highlights. Obviously, you can have all different topics highlighted according to your different characteristics of you, and you can highlight them so that they're up there for indefinitely. So if you look at my Instagram, you're going to see a lot of variety. You're going to see that I love coffee, that I'm a mom, funny things, memes, real mom life, postpartum, newborn, marriage, toddler life. There's food, let's see, fun, silly, tattoos, fur mom, again, food, marriage, like all the same things that you'd see, empowering women, all the things, characteristics that I have on my color wheel is what you're going to see. Fitness, food, nutrition, adventure. You see lots of different variety. Right here, there's a challenge group post. I'm talking about, so it's rare that I do stuff like this, but still, Shakeology, balance, hashtag balance. This is a coach opportunity post of traveling. So you see all different varieties in my Instagram, and it's almost always like the same topics because those are things about me. So I'll go into the details of that in 1 second. So it goes into showing you guys, being a product of the product, and also number one, more than anything, is being yourself, because our number one job as health and fitness coaches is our own journey. And people don't come to you because you have a six-pack. They come to you because they love you and who you are. They fall in love with your story before they fall in love with your product. Stories sell. How do you say it, babe? Stories. Facts tell, stories sell. Yes. Thank you. If someone slaps a fact up about Shakeology, you might be like, oh, that's cool. But if they slap a story, like for instance, mine, how I struggled with digestive problems my whole life and started Shakeology, and it totally transformed that. And though that can be TMI, it's still a very real thing that people struggle with. So when you make it into a story, it makes it a lot more relatable. So that's what will turn people on to you more than a picture of Shakeology. Okay. So with my stories, you will see that I almost always have all the vital behaviors in my stories. So you're going to see, I'm going to go through my stories and show you guys. Today's not a super great example just because the fact that we have a birthday party on Saturday, so I haven't been posting like normal. Normally I have like a million dots up top. But I did a morning check-in with coffee.
Horrible.
I threw in questions.
In fact, most of the time
for people to respond.
Horrible.
Yeah, mom life. I recorded the workout that I was going to do today and showed how simple it was to open up the app and pull up BOD and what workout I chose to do today. Post-workout picture. Then I did a check-in because today I've been on a lot less than normal, and just showed the real like ins and outs of mom life. You know, being a hot mess. Ruby's nursing every hour to hour and a half today and isn't wanting me to put her down. And Cass slept for an hour, and I've been cleaning for the party, and it's just been nonstop. But I still worked out, and I still got it done, and you know, just showing up every day. And I think, you know, that's the biggest thing when it comes to your stories is the consistency. It's showing up every single day and not just like posting one post at night, because as you post your stories, it's popping up in people's feeds. So every time they log on to Instagram, you want them to see your name up at the top. So you want to make sure you're posting throughout the day. Personal development. I was making dinner while listening to my personal development. So I screenshotted it and posted it, showing that, you know, I'm growing myself as a leader and I'm able to make dinner while listening to my personal development. And that's one of our vital behaviors. I did recognition. Again, another another vital behavior of coaches. And I did a shout out for all of our challengers in our challenge group that have been checking in, saying how great their results have been so far in this program. And then I posted dinner, so healthy eating, which we're still in the process of, so it's not even finished yet. But so those are my check-ins. Like I had my personal development, I did recognition, I did my being approved for the product, and then the last would be inviting, which I didn't do a call out today. But I typically will do, when I do call outs, I'll do a poll and be like, are you interested? And I'll put yes, or not yes or no, I'll put yes or want more info. So they have 2 yes options, and then I will go through all the people that voted on that poll, and I will shoot them a message regarding that challenge group or the coach opportunity post that I had posted about. And I typically post a challenge group call out at least 3 times a week in my stories. Same with like coaching. Okay, so how to engage organically and grow your Instagram following. Okay, so Dakota does it a little differently than I do, kind of the same. So typically I would take my best post of the day. So let's see. I'm going to scroll down to this one because I had a lot of interaction on this post. So typically what I would do is I would go, so, okay, this is what I was going to say about the color wheel. I take the color wheel and I take all those characteristics about me and I make them into hashtags, okay? So let me show you my Evernote here. If you guys don't use Evernote, basically it's like Notepad. I love Evernote. I have it as an app on my phone, so I copy and paste all my things that I repeat all the time in here so I can just go copy and paste them. Can you guys see this website, Evernote? Okay, so these are all my hashtags, and I have them categorized: marriage, postpartum, food, and then this, I've showed you guys this before, but this link here, let me show you what it does real quick. you can go in here and search, like, let's search marriage. And it's going to pull up all the most popular hashtags of marriage, and some unique ones. So typically what I'll do is I'll copy this and I'll paste it into in the comments, not in the actual post, but in the comments of my Instagram page. And I'll go through and edit this because obviously Bride's going to have like millions of hashtags. You don't want hashtags that have millions of hashtags because your post will just get buried. It'll never get seen. If I don't know if it'll show me on here. Yes. So like, look, love. Holy cow, with the amount of hashtags. If you hashtag love, nobody's ever going to see your post, okay? That means that many people have made a post with the hashtag love. So typically I try to find, I try to find ones that are usually 500. I do a 500,000 or less, and then I'll do a few in between, and then I try to do some that are lower. You want as little as hashtags between, typically I'd say between 500 and 500,000, a good mix in between, because obviously your post will get buried and not get seen. So anyways, back to how I grow my following. So I use my color wheel to implement new hashtags, and I create them in Evernote as each category. So for this one, obviously, I probably did, you'll see a lot of these are a mix. So like, for example, if I did postpartum mom, I have baby wearing, breastfeeding, fit pregnancy, girl mom, or even the postpartum one here. It's coffee mug of the day, mom bod love, nursing cravings, coffee mom, mom boss life, mom with ink. So you see different things about me that are in those hashtags. It's not just about traveling or just about being able to retire from daycare or whatever. It's not just about what's in that post. It's also about other things about me. That way I attract other people in my tribe that are like that as well. So what I would do is I would go in here and I would go to, let's see, co-sleeping. Let's go to co-sleeping. And I don't know if you guys know this, and I'm hoping it'll show me on here, but it's not looking like it's going to. Shoot. Okay, so normally when you go to a hashtag on your phone, it will say right here, give me my phone. Okay, let me grab my phone real quick. So, hashtag co-sleeping. So, I don't know if you guys can see this, but at the top of the hashtag, it says top or recent. So I go to recent because top typically means those people have the most likes and interaction. Obviously, like I'd rather go to the most recent and connect with people with maybe less following. That's not so, I guess, Instagram famous. And so I wish I could show you guys on here. I don't know why it's not. Okay. That's right here. You just have to find it differently. So up here you can see top post, and then you scroll down, most recent. Okay, that's what's showing on my phone. So let's see. I'll go to this one. Okay. This morning, snuggling with my girl, post nursing session. I'm tired. Cherish these moments. This photo was taken after my first successful side-laying nursing session, and I gotta tell you that when you get in this position down, it's amazing, and I can relate to this so much. So what I would do, I would comment on it. I'm actually gonna do that right now. First, I'm gonna show you guys something. So I go through these people, right, and then I do what's called 5-3-1. A lot of you have probably heard this. I like at least 5 photos, comment on at least 3 photos, and then I follow them. I will tell you what I've been doing lately that makes a difference is on one of those 3 comments, I add a question so that they have a reason to respond. And then I try to engage in conversation with them, and I grow that relationship. If they follow me back, I usually will send them a message thanking them for the follow and kind of relating to them. And we have scripts for that. Dakota and I both have scripts of things that we'll send. I typically don't always send a script because what I'm doing is I'm messaging them after I comment with them so that we're having some kind of conversation and I can message them regarding those comments. Oh my gosh. So she's with oils. I seem to attract and connect with a lot of people in with oils, and it's probably because I love essential oils too. Okay, so I said, oh my gosh, you're so right. It took me so long to do this with my first, and I started right away with my second. It's the best in the middle of the night. How long have you been nursing? So I ended it in a question so that we can engage a little bit. And obviously, like, I can relate to that so much, which is why I go to that hashtag and not hashtag Beachbody Coach. Okay, so I'm going to go and check out a couple other. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. 6 weeks old. Okay. So she's been nursing probably 6 weeks. Oh, that's awesome. So you see how I'm just like engaging and commenting on posts, which grows a relationship. I'm giving her lots of love. She baby carries too. See, she's a lot like me. Love oils, so I'll heart that too. Oh. Okay, so I'll go more in depth with her later, so I'm not like taking up all this time for you guys, but I'm gonna give her a follow. So that's how I do it, okay? So I go through and do the 5-3-1, and so some people I've heard of coaches that do 100 a day. Well, they'll go and do 5-3-1 on 100 people. Obviously, that's not realistic for everybody. Typically, right now, I'm shooting for at least 20 people a day that I'm doing 5-3-1 on. I don't know why this isn't Xing or going back. It's weird. So typically, you know, like, and what I'll do is if they follow me back, I'll write their names down so that I can follow up with them later and shoot them a message. And then, you know, the other thing to keep in mind too is to continuously comment on them, on their posts, go to their stories and watch their stories, okay? Because if you're watching their stories, Instagram likes that. If you're replying to their stories, they like that. They're going to show you their content more often. They're going to see your content more often, and it's going to grow your Instagram organically because when they're following you, they're coming on your stuff, it's showing to their followers too, and it's boosting all your stuff. So it's growing your Instagram organically. If you are like, I'm fierce, I'm going all in, I need to grow my Instagram, I want to grow my business, then shoot for that 50 per day or whatever you can make work. And fiercely go into this by connecting with people that are like you. I encourage you to take that color wheel and implement it to create hashtags like I showed you and put them in Evernote or Notepad or whatever you have so that every time you're making a post, you can personalize those hashtags to attract your tribe and your person. Kind of like what I was talking about on the call the other day with your avatar. You're basically talking to yourself and you're attracting more people like yourself. Also remember with your Instagram stories to be consistent every single day. You know, posting about your vital behaviors, posting about your color wheel, all the different things about you, not just the same exact things every day. And just showing up every day for all your people. Trying to think of anything else that I was going to add. I think that's about it, but hopefully that helps. Just a quick little training of how I grow my Instagram organically. by using the hashtags and the 531 method and my posts. Keep in mind too, I typically try to post at least 3 times a day, because the more you're posting, the more interaction you're getting as well, and the more people you have to reach out to. If you don't know this, you can also, since I'm making this for new coaches as well, I'm going to show this. When you watch your stories, you can actually swipe up and see all the people watching your stories. And here's the thing, people that care to watch your stories every day, they feel like you are their social media best friend. So they are already connected with you. I would consider those people not cold reach outs, because they're going to feel connected to you. However, if you are sending out invites and you're not getting any responses, and you guys have never chatted before, that could be your reason why. So connect with these people that are watching your stories. Go through those viewers and shoot them a message and thank them for watching your support stories and supporting you. Same with your posts. So that's all I have, and I hope that was helpful. And all right, good luck.